We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is taken in by Njoku. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambo will put this one through. And the Jags have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on 1st down. Boyle. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll try the left side. Boyle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team... And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Open man right side is Tony. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
57's Mike 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with ETN. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Go! 15-1. 59.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's... Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Daniels. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. That catch.
Catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's out. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Boyle, and some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third.
14, Jaguars 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run on first down. Boyle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Boyle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Formating from the gun. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From midfield now, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24, Herbert letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Herbert. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to Tony. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Boyle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
On first down, Boyle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run on first down. Boyle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know, on him. Right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
A big game that time for the Chargers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
50 cent. Mike, 50 cent.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Got some room at the 30. That's going to be caught by Tony. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll get up and spike it right at 40 seconds to go. Back to throw. Open man right side is Shark. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert to throw. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he'll drop this one off with Etienne. And down he'll go at the 25. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
On first down, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That catch good for only a couple. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. But to throw again is Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
First down, Jaguars.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Part of this pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Lawrence. Buying time to his left. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Now Lawrence on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now Lawrence.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First throw in overtime for Herbert. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.